Welcome to my channel, Vintage Vibes. Tricycle Gang, 1940s. Herkimer Street, Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, New York. Silver and photographic gelatin on photographic paper. Joe Schwartz. Boxer Rocky Graziano's Walking. Streets in New York with Local Boys, East 10th Street and 1st Avenue. 1954, The Fight of My Life. 2nd Avenue and 60th Street, 1917. New York Board of Transportation via New York Historical Society. New York City, November 1915. The Edgar Street Cafe at 59 Greenwich Street in Lower Manhattan. The 6th Avenue L track over Trinity Place is seen on the left. An estimated 4,000 people line both sides of 51st St, waiting to see the Christmas show at Radio City Music Hall in New York on December 27, 1945. Susie's Candy Store, CA, 1950. 183rd Street and Hughes Avenue, Bronx, New York. East Village, 1930s. Old man reads a newspaper while a boy launches a paper airplane. Josephine Grati, a member of New York City's Transit Authority, stands at a bar installed temporarily in the authority's dream car in New York, 1962. View from the roof of Siemens Church Institute in Lower Manhattan toward the S-curve of the 3rd Avenue L line at the Coenties Slip, June 1938. Greyhound Station, Manhattan, New York 1936. Broadway and 49th, June 1975. April 3, 1973, World Trade Center. The Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan are shown on April 3, 1973, one day before the dedication. The 110-story towers are the tallest buildings in the world. At right is One World Trade Center on the north at 1,368 feet, and at left is the World Trade Center on the south at 1,362 feet. Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro on the set of Taxi Driver 1976. Elephant on a tricycle. Circa 1925, an elephant called Topsy riding her specially built tricycle, which she uses to entertain crowds at the Hippodrome in New York. She is not the Topsy the elephant whose execution by electrocution was filmed by Thomas Edison in 1903, but another elephant with the same name. 42nd Street off 7th Avenue, 1953. Man in the Rain, from my window at 53 West 88th, New York City, 1952. Times Square, captured here blanketed with pigeons in 1954, was one of Frank Oscar Larson's favorite places to shoot. Aerial wide-angle view of Rockefeller Center skating rink and Christmas tree, New York City, 1956. Murray Hill, New York City, 1939. George S. Beaudoin Stable at 149 East 38th Street between Lexington Avenue and 3rd Avenue. New York City, circa 1919. A street scene at Stone Street looking toward Broad Street. The All-America Cables building is on the right. The U.S. Custom House and the Produce Exchange building are seen right down the street. View of Orchard Street from Rivington Street. New York City, ca. 1932. New York City, March 23, 1910. Construction of the Pennsylvania Railroad Terminal Penn Station. Main waiting room looking north. McKim, Mead and White architect. Fifth Ave stage at 46th Street ca. 1901. At the rear is the Windsor Arcade. Built by architect Charles Berg after the tragic fire that destroyed the Windsor Hotel in 1899. 60 died and 52 were injured. Brooklyn, NY, map of Native American villages, paths and ponds superimposed on a 1946 map of Brooklyn. A youngster takes a 30-foot dive off an abandoned rooftop into the East River in the summer of 1938. The Williamsburg Bridge can be seen in the background. The building in the foreground, which no longer exists, belonged to Hecker's Milling Company and was located next to the Corlairs Hook Park at the foot of Water Street in Manhattan. Now it's the East River Park area next to the FDR Drive. People waiting for the 3rd Avenue Elevated Railway in New York City at about 8:45 a.m. in September 1942. Old Hotel Netherland, 5th Avenue and 59th Street, 1905. The smog adds a layer of intrigue to a classic New York scene showing the Empire State Building, 1955. Thanks for watching. Write in the comments which photos are your favorite.